Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another Fire Emblem Heroes livestream. So for today, there's two things I want to do. Major one, maybe hero reviews, but mostly training more units slash farming, SP farming, training, whatever it may be. We're going to be doing that. Hey, welcome back. Welcome to the stream, Autumn. And of course, the second thing is my own tier list. Now, this is gonna be interesting because there's gonna be a lot of yeses and a lot of nos. It's gonna be interesting of what you guys think. So I'll start it off with, since it is a tier list, it is completely opinion based. Whatever I think is. So I changed my icon again. Okay. I mean, I would have to see it again, but for the most part, cool. I'm actually, little, Easter egg in the thumbnail kinda alludes to my new icon coming around December 1st. So, prepare your butts. Anyway. Tier list. Going back to it, it's completely opinion based, so for me, it'll be a lot more different for you. So whatever happens, you may strongly disagree or strongly agree. That's kind of the whole point of tier list. Maybe it'll help you decide on who you want to use next, I guess. So the tier list goes to Joshua. So basically, the character we're gonna get tomorrow for Tempest Charles. Fun fact, it is actually not today. It's actually like at, well, it is today, but at like 11 p.m. for me. It's gonna be like either at like 2 or it's just a little bit before that. Certain places will get it, of course, today. Some people will get it tomorrow. For me, we're gonna get the Tempest Charles tomorrow. So it's kind of weird why they say the 20th, even though it's the 21st. Who knows? Anyway, what's the, list? I have not shown it off just yet. Well, maybe I can show it off now. We're gonna wait for a little bit of peeps to join. While we wait for people to join, of course, we are going to update you guys. Well, I am, not we. I'm gonna update you guys on units and a little bit with arena, just to see what's popping. So if you guys don't know, I eventually got FE to level 40, and with all the extra stamina I've been farming SP for these guys and in an armor emblem fashion. So that's what I've been doing lately, trying to get everyone their skills. I haven't got any new skills just yet because only 3 SP is not a lot, and I kind of wish there was some kind of SP grinding yet, but sadly, nope. So until we eventually get something like that, we're just gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to try my best to grind some more. And yeah, we'll go on from there. And another thing to update you guys is, if you guys don't know, yesterday or 2 days ago, oh, I think it was Saturday actually. Yeah, it would have been Saturday. We actually hit 50k, not 50k, yeah, definitely, no, 50 subscribers. Now, that's awesome because if you guys don't know, we're literally 50 left to get to 100. And you know what's happening when we get 100 subscribers? A 24-hour live stream just for you guys. So, I'm gonna continue on with that now. Before we go into anything else, might as well go to arena. With the 24-hour live stream, it's up to you guys what you want to play. Any mobile game, probably gonna be more mobile than anything else, just because I would have to set up for something else. And doing that's kinda iffy a little bit. It's a little iffy trying to do something like PlayStation, where we would have to test it out, and I don't know how well it's gonna do just because I'm closer to that right here compared to where the PlayStation 4 is. and even then, I don't know if you guys would enjoy playing certain games. So it's gonna be one of those things that you guys suggest what you want me to play. We may end up finishing Five Nights at Freddy's 2 before then, during that live stream. But yeah, just to let you guys know. So far, no defense wins in Arena. Yeah, that ain't good. That ain't good. And yeah, 4,500. Kind of meh. We're not doing so well in this week's Arena. It doesn't matter. No wins in defense kind of sucks. Anyway, let's get on to it. So, bada boom, bada bing. Tier list time. So, I guess we're gonna have to edit that out. Just a sec, guys. It's still there. Let me. There. Doesn't matter if Klein's there or not. Anyway, tier list. Let's go over everything. So, not a lot of you here are now, but it doesn't matter because most of everyone's probably gonna watch it when I'm done live streaming. It's already up on YouTube. So, this tier list is, well, there really isn't anyone I know. Oh, welcome back, Autumn. The person who made this GitHub tier list maker, that you can make your own tier list. I don't know for certain on who it was. All I know was it was from GitHub. You know what? I might as well put it in the description for you guys to make your own tier list. Well, I'm gonna do that. You guys look it over, and we'll get started on explaining why everything is like this. And yes, there is A and B, but they ain't C because there's not that worse of units. Let's just say that. Welcome to the stream, Divas. Okay, just a sec, guys. While I get everything started, just to let you guys know, we do have more music in the Nightbot playlist. So you guys can song request, but of course we're gonna get a lot more music before then. So we have two new ones: Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Team Rainbow Rocket, and of course anime song, which I know isn't copyrighted. Thanks to Nimius for suggesting it. Well, he actually kind of helped me along with the name was it. So go watch Nimius. He's a good streamer. He also does stream Fire Emblem Heroes. Let me get out the link for you guys. Why is Nino top tier? Because she's actually really good? Hey, Zach, I'm here again. Just pulled my Mia with free-to-play orbs. Nicely done, my friend. Nicely done. Why is Nino top tier? Like I said, she is actually really good. There's a reason why I put her at top tier. I mean, like I said again, tier lists are completely opinion based, so whatever I have may not be the same for you. Just a sec while I put in the link to make your own tier list. Like I said, look over it, see what you like and maybe not like. Okay, while that's loading, if Nino is S+ tier, Soren should literally be S at worst. He's almost exactly like her except his tomb and a few speed. That's the reason. Speed. Why I put these characters down here is a lot of people, okay, so let me explain. While some units are here that doesn't have enough speed compared to others, is because meta. That's just one word, meta. Now, why most of these are up here is because of speed. Soren 33 speed, I don't think is high enough to at least be S. 33 compared to what Lisa's 34. Sonya, with her tomb, is up there, and as well as she has, I think, more attack than Soren. I based it all off their weapons and their stats. If they get buffs, if their weapon has DC. I completely stat-based it on attack and speed. Yeah, there's a reason why both Ira and Mia is, I think, S+, just because of speed. Now, there's a reason why I have Ryoma. Does the list include inheritance? I didn't really base it off inheritance. I based it off more of stats and their base weapons and kits. Mylena has 64 base attack without buffs with Rollblade. Mine is, why is she, S? A+? That's why. That's why. 25 base speed ain't gonna help ya kill. Yes, you may get to 64, but you ain't doubling, and with that low defense and that low speed, yeah, getting doubled. Yeah, getting doubled. I based it off of, like, if you're baiting too, so it's not just of attacking. I'm also basing my units off of baiting too. Sorry for my keyboard, no problem. Navarre is S tier. Have you actually looked at his speed? So, I am going... There's so many things to talk about, and I'm trying to put it in the description. Just hold on, guys. I'll get to it in the reason why Navarre and some units are S tier, okay? And why some people never use Navarre, and there's a reason why you should. And for free to play, anyway. If you don't use orbs, yeah, he's pretty good. Anyway. Just a sec, guys. Okay, I'll change it saved. Just a sec, guys. Now Twitch. Nightbot. There we go. Okay, let's pause that so it's not lagging even further. Okay, let's see here. I have to actually go to the channel. Okay. I'm almost done, guys. Oh gosh, come on, Twitch. I seriously have the most problems with Twitch than YouTube sometimes. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, we should be Gucci. Okay, there you go. Athena is S tier. I think she is almost this. Okay, so let's go and well. Okay, so let's start off with S plus units. Why I think, and we're just gonna go with left to right, okay? And I'll explain why certain things are. And you may be baffled, but there's good reasons for it. So, Ryoma. Ryoma's kind of like Joshua, and Joshua's almost like Ryoma. Only difference is Joshua has more defense stats, but less attack, and well, he doesn't have this encounter. Anyway. Ryoma. Reason why I put him at least S or above is because he has decent speed, given that if you have plus speed and fury, he gets about 41 speed, decent defenses, and has really decent attack at 34. With that, he also has distant counter in his weapon. Any distant counter units are at least S or above, in my opinion. So any distant counter weapons you see should at least be an S or above, which I think is just 3. Only 3, basically. Ryoma, another one, same thing. Black Knight and Camels. We'll get to him in a second. So why Black Knight? Same thing. He actually has really decent stats. He is an armor unit, so he gets armored emblem stats. But the thing about the Black Knight is, yes, he is limited to movement, but because of Armor March, that's not really the case, sadly. So, why keep armored units in S, or at least S+, some, not all. There's a reason why some aren't, but yeah, that's why I think Black Knight is also. Just because he has really decent stats because of an armor unit, he gets armor emblem buffs, and distant counter. By the way, did we talk about what Ice Mirror might do in here? It's kind of like Execution, but like an upgraded version for magic. That's what I think. Forgem or Forham or whatever her name is. Anyway, Sigurd. Now I'll get back to Brave Ike. But Sigurd, why I put him up there is with the right IVs, he can pretty much start doubling people with horse emblem buffs and life and death. He gets about to 46 speed and really decent attack at 35 and really good defense. Thing about his weapon, you guys already know, basically reduces the amount of damage from magic. So I think it reduces damage you take and returns it to the attacker. Really? Returns it to the attacker? Interesting. Anyway, why Sigurd and the Brave Ike is up at S+ is because they can actually take everything. They can tank magic, melee, whatever, even colors, they can tank it. And Sigurd's supposed to be weak to magic? No, his weapon basically negates that weakness. Why I think he's at S+, because of Horse Emblem, his weapon, and good IVs, depending upon which ones you get. Plus speed, use him. No joke, use him. Now we got to the interesting two, Mia and Ava. Now, something I want to go before we continue on is all these units don't have their equipment or weapons. So they have blank stats, no additional increase, but considering putting on the weapons, if you do, Ava, I mean, it's like it isn't called Ice Mirror for nothing. Anyway, Mia and Ava, basically close to the same stats, but with base stats rise. She actually has more stats than Mia. Even though Mia's weapon does give her 3 attack, that could change a little bit, but base stats rise. Ava has a better kit overall. And if you had to choose between the two, Ava's probably the one you want to go for. Why? Some people say, don't summon for Mia, summon for Ava. Plus, that's why I'm the trailer, the mage did 0 damage, so it wouldn't show the deflect effect. Not true. That's a possibility. I could see them doing that. Those cheeky fellas. Anyway, Pretty much simple. They're pretty much broken sword units. And the thing about these units is the only reason why most of these red units are high up there is red sword units are the ones that have the speed compared to blue lance units and axe units. They're the ones that's supposed to have the speed. Mia's freaking awesome, but Urbana came in at the wrong time. Yeah, that's true. It came at the wrong time. And they shouldn't have shown the legendary event either. But then again, it was probably best what they did. Anyway, that out of the way, we're done with sword units. Not many there ain't any mages or dragon units yet. So, I don't consider any yet. Something to note is, before we even continue on from there, is S+ units. I don't really think there is an S+ tier, but I'm only doing it just so we can have some, like, level to degree of how good they are. I hate Coelho right now. Yeah, you hate Coelho? I think you mean Coelho? Extra D in there. Anyway. Music. Yes. That's actually pretty loud music. Let me know if the music is too loud. Hey, welcome to the stream, Camo. Autumn. Camo actually found a way to get into Discord, so he's been asking for role-playing. Just to let you know, Autumn. Anyway. Camus. You should know. You should know why. Distant counter, horse buffs, really average stats. Yeah, pretty much he's decent. He's actually pretty decent horse unit. Well, I consider him to be S+ just because he's the best lance unit, sadly. And why I don't have these up there is they don't have additional stuff. Like, this is support. Definitely doesn't get extra stats, nor distant counter, unless, of course, you have that as your A skill. But, of course, I'm not doing skill inheritance, so why? We'll get to S for a reason, and why there's a lot more S than S+, because I think S is kind of where you need to focus on, more than just S+, but anyway. I have 4 levels, 1 must have 2 powerful, 3 meh, 4 don't devote resources to. Anyway, that's a good rule of thumb, I guess, but we're going on from there. Amelia. Armor unit, yet again. One of the best C skills you can have for armor units. What about the legendary character? Sadly, she's actually not in the tier list thing yet. She has to, of course, get added into, and when that does, I can instantly put her in there. And this is the theme I was talking about from Nimius. So, thank you, Nimius, for telling me the name of this. This, I think, is my favorite anime theme that he uses. That was the second one. I was talking about Cordell from SEO. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about now. Okay. Amelia. Armor unit, armor march, and a really good speed demon with Fury too. Really good unit, really good unit. Well, yeah, she'll at least probably be S with DC. I already say that right now, but I may add her up just depending upon her stats. Yeah, she's at least S tier with what she has already. Anyway, Brave Ike. I like using Brave Ike, and I think Brave Ike, he can survive as long as Sigurd. I think he's better than Sigurd. But anyway, Brave Ike, he's really good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, have fun with that. You have to be very fast in parrying on him. Anyway, Brave Ike, good at surviving. If you have the chance to get Brave Ike, get him. And he's good for the Tempest Trials that are coming tomorrow, so see about getting them. I'm saving so many orbs for the Hero Fest 3. why Hero Fest 3? Why don't you do Legendary event? Anyway, Freind is better than Sigurd, yeah. There's no question about it. He is better than Sigurd. There's a reason why I will get to Hector in a minute, but Freind, I do think he's better than Sigurd, and why I do think he's S+, even with Sigurd being S+ too. If there was S++, he'll probably be in it. Nino. The fastest green mage. No joke. Fastest green mage. I'm just checking through just to make sure. 25 speed or plus speed. Yeah, not the fastest speed. Well, don't forget they move, you can't parry, and he throws stun bombs around so he can barely dodge. Yeah. Good luck, my friend. I've done it without him parrying me. It's possible. Anyway, if I'm correct, yeah, he's supposed to be the fastest speed demon. She is, not he. So that's why I put her at S+, because she can get up to 39 speed, and then stat buffs, and summoner support, and plus 10. Nino is the best free-to-play unit. So that's why I say Nino being S+. Now gets to the interesting thing, why the last two are armored range units. So, Henry, Trick or Defeat version. He is one of the first two armored ranged units, and with his stats, plus speed gets him to 37, but plus attack gets him to like 36. When he was about to die? Oh yeah, I forgot. I got triggered from when he died to me. Oh, dude. Oh gosh. Anyway, did you have a great birthday, Autumn? I tried to do a live stream on Saturday for hero reviews and a little bit of summoning. So if you had the chance to check it out, let me know if you have, and let me know what you think. Anyway, I have bad luck in it too, so there's that. So Henry, self-explanatory, armor buffs, decent stats, bright IVs makes him perfect, and he has the second. He's like tied in second place for the highest res, or first place. Not too sure. I think Rears has the same amount of res, so he's actually really decent on the res compartment too. So, and having that 26 defense for just how he is, he's Gucci. I really like using him. He's probably like my best armored mage. I couldn't see it was at the movies. Okay, no problem, no problem. But if you get the chance, watch it. Anyway, now to the next, and probably the last S+ tier unit, bow units, Jacob, COD. Now, why do I have him at S+ compared to the others? You want to know what happened with Cordell? It's like, in the game, like what he did to you? I can only guess. Hey, welcome to the stream, Kaipo. Anyway, why I chose to use Jacob in S+ compared to all these other lovely armored units, even our Lord Klein. Compared to all of them, he's the only armored archer unit that can deal high damage with Brave Bow Plus that can also tank a hit. He's the only one that can take a hint. Take a hint and take a hit. That's why I keep him as S+, just because all these units, yeah, they might do lots of damage, but if they can't kill the opponent, that opponent will probably likely kill them. Good example, Cordy. Look at those defense and resistance stats. Yeah, that attack won't save you. And I thought you don't count inheritance. I don't. Even then, he has enough stats to survive. Even if you don't count inheritance, he's still S+, just because he can actually take a hit, compared to the other archers. I mean, yeah, Takumi can, but he doesn't have that high speed. But the thing is, Jacob doesn't need speed. That's the interesting thing about these other units, is that he doesn't need speed, he just needs attack. And if you do count inheritance, which you can, of course, he still would be better. Now, I would probably change things around if there was. And if I counted more into skill inheritance, I could probably change a lot of units. But for the most part, I don't know. I consider myself to be a lot less skill inheritance. And even then Bro Lynn should totally be S tier since she has good attack. She is S tier. The thing is, she can't take a hit. Like, literally. 18 defense is not that good compared to 19 defense Gaius. Yeah, she has less defense than the others. I have to set the stream down to 144 so I won't lag. Is it lagging for you guys? I mean, if it is, let me know. So I don't know. It's sometimes isn't, sometimes is. I mean, it hasn't really said if if there was any problems. I mean, I could try to increase the bitrate, but doing that usually causes the stream not to work. Like, literally, one of these days, I do want to upgrade my stuff, so... Tomorrow TT, more orbs for the next week. Yay! Pretty much. Anyway, I could increase the bitrate. Let's hope it works. I would like to use Ethernet, but Life and LHB is so cool. Who are the most characters you want to summon the most? Oh yeah, Legendary Hero event. No, here Legendary Hero banner. You want to summon the most? I want to summon Hector, just because he's been eluding me. But anyway, that's the reason why most of those guys are S+ tier. Now, when we go higher tiers, okay, just a sec, guys. I am going to. It's not Hero Fest 3, camels. Okay. Sorry. Just refresh the page. I'm gonna start using Ethernet cable, just because you guys are saying that it's not working. So what happened with Corel is that I parried him and he broke the stun mid-animation to go and parry me and kill me. Yeah, the thing is that if he's, halfway through, if you don't do enough damage to go past halfway through, he will automatically parry you. So you have to make sure that you do. For red, I want, Sasuke. Okay, just a sec, guys. I am going to put on the lights since it's actually getting dark already. Don't mind the stream going down. I changed to Ethernet just so I can up the bit rate. Let's hope that nothing happens. Hopefully. Okay, so talking about S tier units, I consider their stats to either be at 36 speed or higher, which I think Hannah's that kind of speed. I mean, I don't know if there's anyone less than that. Well, except special units, of course. I mean, no, there is Joshua. Yeah, there's Joshua. Okay, higher bit rate, please. And blue, I want Sheeta. What? How can Sheeta be blue? Well, depending upon if she's, range. If you're talking about the magic version. Okay, so. The Ethernet will end the stream. Yeah, but I will have higher bitrate for you guys, so you don't have to watch at whatever P. The 140p. Now you should be at least able to go to 480. And it shouldn't lag because the internet's faster. Okay, so Hannah, most of these units, most of these sword units are at least 35 or above. Mostly 36. Only reason why I put Joshua there is he's actually kind of similar to Yoma. Just put distant counter on him, and he has door attack, and he works. Why is Lucina A+ tier, especially if Navarre is in S tier? Navarre has 37 speed. Lucina has 36 speed. Why do I put Hannah up there? Because of her extremely high attack. Why don't put Lucina or any of her copies up there? Because she doesn't have that high attack. It's kind of like this border of A+ and S. Now, why put Joshua up there? He has extremely high resistance with his weapon, but Lucina's better attack. No? Lucina has 34 attack. Hannah has 35 attack. Navarre? Yes. He has... Yeah, but you can do the same thing. I kind of value more speed sometimes, and I see what you guys are getting at. Yes. She seems to be better. Only problem. She doesn't have that high enough speed and attack and defenses. Now, you guys are questioning me, right? Do you know what Joshua's stats are? Oh, by the way, just wondering a second. Is the GGO story and memory defrag? No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Joshua. He actually gets 33 resistance from his weapon. No joke. No joke. He actually gets 33 resistance with his weapon. It's a legendary weapon too. So, yes, he might have low attack, but he has a legendary weapon. Well, I put him up there. Now, I see what you guys are saying with Navarre, and same thing with Athena. Athena actually has better stats than Navarre. But what Navarre has... is... I just see him as a high speedy unit. Now, I'm gonna murder Joshua for close defense and give it to my 4-jump. With it, she can easily tank and kill almost every unit in the game with her QR and summon support at home speed buff. You monster! Anyway. Joshua, he's actually a really decent unit. He's like basically Ryoma, but with better defense. Navarre, basically because of his speed. That one extra speed can decide the ranking, like the tier list. In my opponent's opinion. Hannah, just because of her high attack. She actually has more attack than Lucina. Defense-wise, Lucina doesn't have that high resistance and 2 more defense. Athena is basically the same thing, but less attack and 1 extra speed. Kind of the same boat. Master Morth, even if let's say I did move Lucina to S ranking, because that's a possibility. But what's the point of speed if you don't have the power to abuse it with? Why is Navarre S tier? My whole world is crumbling. Relax, because people don't use him. Because Navarre, personally, he has potential, but people don't use him because of other units. Especially Lucina, because Lucina's a girl. Anyway, Master Marth, yes, A+, because she does come with neutral IVs, but Lucina, I could move to S ranking. Yes, I can. I mean, heck, I can right now. Boom, there. But still, would I still have her at S? Maybe. Anyway. Let's go by each character. Okay, see you when you get back, Autumn. So you guys say Lucina's out there. I see your points. I might as well keep her up there for now. But in the future, it may change. Just depending upon what units we get. Olivia. Any ranged dancers are at least A+. And any dancer that is not ranged will always be S. For instance, Olivia, Nomeboy 0, Ninian, PA 0, and I think that's all, yeah. No, Olivia. Olivia's just because there ain't that many dagger units, and I was like, she's unique, she's a dagger unit, why not make her S? Anyway, we'll get to that in a second. Olivia, because she has dance, simple enough, and her stats are at least better than Shigure's, which is completely horrible. And, PA Ignigo. Now, the thing about Ignigo is you can use them for meta, but that's only it. Like, you're not using them for dancing, you're using them for meta, so what's the point of actually having them as a dancer? I mean, you can try to do both, but would you rather have a dance, or would you rather have a meta killer? I guess it's up to you, but I'm gonna keep him at least A+, just because the stats rise is not as good as what PA Azura, Normal Azura, Ninian, nor Normal Olivia can be. Just because they have lower BST with a dancer and being a ranged unit. Anyway. Distant counter. Why I put Ike and Xander, they don't have that great of stats. For instance, Xander with speed, yes, horse buffs can help him, but he doesn't get that speed, sadly. He gets steady speed with horse buffs, and he's only 2 unavailable. So, the only reason why he's there is because he's mostly distant counter. But then there's a little bit of that horse emblem there too, so. Okay, see you when you get back, Camo. And Ike, kind of the same deal. Distant counter, decent attack, decent defense. He's kind of like a Bogio's Ryoma, but he can't take a magic, and he can't double. And there's no easy way to buff up his stats, unlike armor, like emblem teams. So, kind of why he's at S. Brave Roy. He's a horse unit. He actually is pretty decent. I say at least almost all, except like no, there's no except. All of them are at least S or above. They have really good base kits. Brave Roy with buff speed, or if horse emblem with his Blazing Durandal goes well with his Desperation and Gale Force. Just base kit just basic kit alone, I think it deserves S tier. I mean, he could also be S+, but I don't know. I think that would be calling just a little bit too much, but maybe that's just me. Anyway, Alencia. That speed with her main weapon, of course, does get her a brave weapon with 34 speed. That's kind of high speed. Fury or Death Blow with Flyer emblem buffs, she gets 40 speed with a brave weapon. That's a legendary weapon. And being a flyer, even sad thing though, I would probably put her at S+ if it wasn't for the bow emblem kind of deal we're having right now, where the bow meta is a thing. I could very well put Alencia at S+, but because of bows, sadly not. I would like to, but that's probably maybe too much for her too. I could see her just being S, but I guess it comes. What do you guys think? Do you think Alencia should be at least S+ if there wasn't a bow meta? Because I think she can be. Anyway, that aside, Arden. I'm not putting that S+. 41 defense is really Gucci, yes, but resistance and speed, if you don't kill, you're dying. Even with 60 health, a mage that does probably like 50 damage will kill him. Yeah, even probably like 49 attack can still kill him. I mean, you would have to have like 45 blue tomb damage where he doesn't die. But that, I don't think will ever happen with how most units are. So that's why I put him at S tier, just because he cannot take hits. Yes, he'll do lots of damage. Yes, he will automatically quadruple. But with his resistance and stupid high health and his low speed, that's why I just put him on S. Yes, his B skill is unique, but doesn't put him higher. That B skill he has, which allows him to basically double no matter what, depending upon how much health he has, gets him to at least S. I don't like using him. I don't think you should use him. But I guess he's a good substitute for Black Knight, but still, I would not. But it's up to you. And I think you heard why I gone over using Joshua. Joshua, he's basically a beefier Ryoma without distant counter and less attack. And I think he has more health. No, one less health. Okay, never mind. But he does get a legendary weapon, so that does help his attack. His legendary weapon does give him 5 more resistance. Giving him distant counter would probably be a best bet. Just because he's now a Ryoma. But then you lose that A skill, which is vital because, well, you can buff your stats with it. So, I guess it's up to you what you want to do. If they ever include a Fury Sacred Seal, put that on Joshua. Give him distant counter. Boom. Anyway, all the sword units are gone. I would love to... I can't wait to get A+ because that's gonna be a doozy. Sonic E, Tharja, blah 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 blah. These guys usually have decent speed. Well, not all of them. Sonic E, basically a green killer. Same thing as Arvis. He's kind of like a discount version of Sonic E. Same thing for Lilina, but why I don't have Lilina up there is because, yeah, she has more attack, but her resistance stat is not as high, and Arvis has more speed than her. I would say Lilina is a discount version of Arvis, and Arvis is a discount version of Sonic E. So why I have both him up there with her is that he has enough decent stats to at least be S, in my opinion. People are using him in Arena. You will probably see at least one every 3 matches. So yes, you will see Arvis. He does have the ploys on deck. So there's a reason why he's S. Tharja, she's kind of like the other mages on the blue side of things. Plus speed really does help her out. I think people use Fury and Barblade, and then do buffs, and that usually helps out Tharja. So why I decided to put her. Can you explain Corn? Corn being down wherever he is there. A+? I mean, he has decent enough attack and speed. I mean, why I have a lot more A+ than A is because A, at most, A rank has 1 good stat and 1 bad stat. And basically, I look at attack and speed. He has a lot more attack, but not as much speed. Same third Laszlo, high attack, low speed. Long Ku, high speed, low attack. But why I have Corn up there is he actually has decent attack and speed. And he can even get more speed. My Corn should be an S. I mean, it depends upon how you build him. Because you could say that, but this is with, like, no skill inheritance, or my best chance at no skill inheritance. I just look at the stats and their base kits. I mean, yeah, he gets actually to, like, 35 speed. Give him Fury. But I'm not focusing on skill inheritance, so that's kind of why I don't have him, like, higher. I mean, if you had skill inheritance, everyone would at least be A+ or higher. But you can't have that happen, now can you? Cecilia. Why am I saying Cecilia? Silica. Kind of the same deal. Her weapon does help. Her base weapon does. 5+ speed gets her to 38+ speed. She gets above 40 speed. I would say she'd be S+ if it wasn't for the fact that... I mean, I would, but I don't really think there would be use for S+ red mages yet. I mean, our defensive resistance is kind of meh. I would like to put some at S+, but I don't think that's necessary. Because it's a blue meta, and a Marcher meta. So, doing that would not be the wisest decision now, ain't I? So that's why this is like version 1, just because in the future, new meta, new characters. So, they could change. Celica could be S+ in the future. Who knows? Katarina, the one gal that's been trying to escape me, and I instead got killed. I will not forget that moment. And that's why I hate the voting gauntlet banners, not the voting gauntlet themselves. So, Katarina, kind of the same deal as Tharja. Only difference is their defense, resistance, and their health. That's the only thing different. You can build her the same way. She'll still do the same thing. It's just that she has lower defensive resistance. Don't know why people put her lower than Tharja, because you're not trying to have them bait. You're trying to use their bar blade and just wreck peeps. So, I guess it's all up to you. But for the most part, I think they're the same tier, and at least S. Or at least A+. They can change. Like, some of these units could go down, some of these units could go up. So, yeah. Naui. Now, why put her up here? Wide IVs can make her S. Horse flyer buffs as well. And using a bar blade, she's pretty much S. Makes her even more S just because of her flyer emblem buffs. If you, of course, use her in flyer emblem. If not, and you have plus speed, or at least something, doesn't really help her all that much, because 32 base speed, if you have plus speed, of course it is 35, doesn't really work well with her. So, what I do have is a plus speed Naui, and that's why I'm using her in my horse flyer emblem. I haven't really used her to extent, but I do believe she's S+, getting the wide IVs, and if you're in a team. Not counting that much of skill inheritance, but some of these units, you probably will. Like, yeah, I don't really count much skill inheritance in these characters, but for these, it's like a no-brainer. Except Sonic-E and Arvis and blah. You know, the jizz. Lance units. Azura. Dancer, S. She's pretty much can handle any reds. Simple enough. Next, flyer units. I'm just gonna go with Cordelia, Hinoka, Tana, and Vulture. They're basically the same thing. Flyer emblem buffs, I think, gets them to S. And Vulture, which is unique, with his weapon and fury, if you're that crazy, gets really high stats with attack and speed and defensive resistance. So, if you're that crazy, you could make a very good Vulture. Hinoka, she doesn't have that much speed as Cordelia, of course, but Horse Emblem buffs does fix it. Same thing with Tana, though she does get really good stats because of her main weapon. I would put her at S+, but yet again, it's a bow emblem, so you can't really put her at S+. And Cordelia, same kind of deal, it's bow emblem, can't do anything about it. Until that changes, of course. You can sacrifice a Michaelis wherever he is, but then again, if you did that, you would have to sacrifice your A slot. So whenever they do add a Sacred Shield with Iote's Shield, you'll probably see a lot more Flyer Emblem teams. Just saying. Anyway, going to Effie, highest attack in the game, and she doesn't need the speed, which is good. Brave, if you really want to put skill inheritance in, Brave Lance works well. And why I also put her up there is armor emblem buffs. Like, most of these characters are up there with either armor emblem or their stats. And their base kits, of course. So, that's the main focus, not skill inheritance. But if I do, probably more for mages, just because, yeah. Skill inheritance, Reinhardt will probably be S+, with some other, like Lindy and Delphia, but we're not there yet. Robin, female version, summer version. She gets up to 34 and 36 speed, 34 attack, 36 speed with her weapon. She has really decent defense and resistance, and she does have a lot of speed. Same speed as Brave Lucina, same attack as Brave Lucina if you use her weapon. But the thing about female Robin is that she doesn't give buffs, but she does have more defense than Brave Lucina. For instance, 29 resistance compared to 19. That's a big, huge gain in resistance, so I put her up there. Stat-wise, she's better than Lucina, but skill-wise, Lucina's better than Robin. And the last two Lance units. Lucina. Like I said, skill-wise, she's a good support unit, but overall, she can't tank any mages, and sometimes she can't really go by it herself. Skill-wise, maybe can kill other units for skill inheritance, but for the most part, I think she's S. Most Brave units are S, or S+, with Brave Ike, of course. Going to Nefni. Nefni, really good speed, actually. I mean, then again, it's not as good as Brave Lucina, but kinda decent in Summer Robin. Though she gets 36 for the weapon. Plus speed gets her to 38. One thing that's bad about her is her low health, but Wrath coming into play does work well with it. And having Boombo, skill-wise, she's really decent. Right IVs, she's a monster. Given Fury on that too, it helps. Fury if you do skill inheritance. So, I put her at S rank. With her base stats and base kit, I think she deserves S. Now, mages. You'll see a big trend again like red mages. Same thing with blue mages. Except Reinhardt and Owen. We'll get to them in a sec. So the majority, Lindy, Spring Lucina, Sheeta, May, Delphia, Corn, Summer, Tatuyu, and Lute. All of those guys, if you have plus speed, bar blade, skill inheritance, I think they deserve at least S or above. Because of the meta right now, there's a lot more focus on these units, and Lute is decent because with her weapon, she does get 35 speed. Now, not counting skill inheritance, some of these units will probably get. Did you say Tatui? I pronouncing this name same thing as Forjump or whatever her name is. It's kind of the same deal. Tatuyu or Tatui or Tatu, whatever. Anyway, yes, I kind of did. Anyway, they're kind of all the same builds. With skill inheritance, you basically build them all the same. Get plus speed, bar blade, desperation, Tatuyu. I'm just not gonna try so I don't butcher it anymore. I'm just gonna say hot bride lady. Let's do that. Anyway, they're basically all the same. Even Spring Lucina, but though she does have low attack, so I could put her in A+. I don't do Ursula's because there's better versions, aka Reinhardt and Owen. Now we'll go into Reinhardt and Owen because horse symbol buffs get brave weapons. Base kits and horse buffs aside, they're pretty much good, and they become even better, aka the meta, with skill inheritance, aka everyone knows who he is. Little Hands McGee Reinhardt. There's nothing you could say about it that you say, oh, he's not meta. No, he is meta. I would like to put him at S+, but skill inheritance wise, at least S. Without, but with, he would at least be S. But then again, Olwen would be S too, because she actually has more speed, and she can double and take more hits than Reinhardt. So in theory, Olwen is better than Reinhardt, but Reinhardt has more attack. So Moonbow as well. So it's really hard to say what would be best if we want to keep him at S+ or keep him at S. So I decided to keep him at S just for now. If I do count skill inheritance, that'll change. Olwen is better. Yeah, I do really think that Owen is better than Reinhardt. It's just Reinhardt has more attack and Moonbow. Quadwin. Yeah, that's like the main thing she is based off of. So I'm just gonna keep it at that until this could be skill inheritance too. I guess it's up to you, but for the most part, if I did say or not, I think this would be the best place for all the blue mages. Yeah, horse symbol buffs too does really play a big role in it too. Now, the only dragon that is currently at S, and the only reason why is because she can dance. Can't really do anything about it. Onto green axes. Now, most of these are similar builds. For instance, Raven and Legion, same speed. You can make them Brave Axe, so why keep them there? Distant counter, why keep them at S? Why not Can Card 2 with Partial Assault? That is true. But you have to make sure he technically gets countered. I mean, not countered, but actually attacked after he does, so then he can do it all at once. But aside from that, going back to green axes, Dorcas, S-Pink at least because of distant counter, Raven, and Legion can be built the same way, and I've seen people build them, and they're quite terrifying. Done correctly. PA0, best dancer in the game. Hands down. Minerva, flyer buffs, same thing with Shirshey. But Shirshey is technically the second highest attack in the game at 48. With horse buffs, though, she gets even higher. You could literally put a Brave Axe on her, and she can pretty much kill almost everyone. The point of almost. I think Hector is a good example of almost. Hector, armor buffs, and I would put him at A+. I mean, A+. S+. S+. But Amelia is actually better. Better speed. I mean, yeah, a lot less health, a lot less defense, but more resistance. She's basically a better version of Hector. It's just that she doesn't have arm hands. Welcome back on him. So that is why I keep Hector at S, because sadly Amelia is better than Hector. Now I could put Hector at S+, but I was picking out a Mike for some things. Okay. Anyway, that's what I think. I could change him. I could put him on S+. It all depends upon how the meta goes and what I think. Now we get to the interesting part. All the mages. So, Deirdre, Julia, basically a counter to Reinhardt. That's why I have him at S. Simple. Elise and Sonya are kind of similar. I got a Razor. I could actually like Razor. Okay. I'm guessing if it's like a Razor microphone, if that's ever I mean. It all depends upon if you're talking about like a chair, a microphone, or an actual razor for your mustache, just to cut it off. All depends on what you're talking about. Razor headset, okay. So it's actually headset, not any of the above. Anyway, they're kind of similar. They're kind of meta. Now I did hear people say about Soren. This will probably change as updates get out, including the weapon refinery. That is something else to note because Merrick could be higher with weapon refinery. Soren though. Soren, I heard people say that he could be S. I could see why. But his defense stats though, it's kind of. Yeah, I get CMS because he can be a meta killer. I don't know. I may keep him at S. Same thing with Lucina. Looking at it now, I can see why people do it. Why would they say S? Or even them being higher. And then finally, the kind of niche meta killers. And Divas was just hiding in the background, waiting for the moment so I can change someone to S. Anyway, why I don't have him up there is because he has low Indigo, for example. Why I don't have him up at S or anywhere close is because he has low stats. I mean, yeah, he has 33 speed, but his attack, his defense, his resistance, his health, I mean, kind of health, but as a dancer, he's supposed to be a dancer, not a meta killer. So, yeah, that's why I don't have him at S. And I also keep Shigure at A+ too. They're really bad dancers. I mean, yeah, they do bring new stuff to the table, but not worth it, in my opinion. And Spring Camilla. Probably the one character that everyone's gonna go after. If you, of course, missed it. Supposedly can be decent with flyer buffs. Her attack is extremely high, so I don't know what you'd give her, but what I've heard of, she's actually really decent green magic user, tomb user. So that's why I keep her at S. And then we get to the interesting part. All the archers. Now, I can see why some people would say, oh, Brydelia, oh, Lynn, maybe Enos, maybe Gaius, maybe Klein, maybe just having Takumi here. I mean, yes, I do see why. For George, if he had 33 speed, I would put him up there, because all these guys have at least 33 speed or above. Why do all the PA dancers I see in the arena have Fury? Because they're trying to be a meta killer, and it's not working. It's not a wise decision. But, oh, really? For Bunny Camilla? I mean, 30 defense, I guess, is okay. You have a point there. Anyway. Yes, they have high attack. Yes, they have high speed. They can use brave weapons, but they cannot take a hit. That's the one crucial thing that Jacob has better than any of these armored archer units. They cannot take a hit. End of story, except maybe Takumi. But even then, you can't take a magic hit. But Jacob can. And even with their base kits, I just want Deirdre and Aira from the banner, honestly. Hector too, so I can give him DC to Aira. You may end up getting Bunny Camilla. That's probably your luck. Did you answer my question? Are you talking about why do all the PA dancers I see in Arena have Fury? It's probably because they're trying to be meta. And they're trying to kill the meta, and it's like, it doesn't work like that, sadly. So yes, kind of why I decided to say, have these guys be that way, even with them not being able to counter, for instance, Lynn's Sacred Blessings, why this encounter can't hit her. Even if that's the case, she doesn't have not enough attack. I mean, yeah, I could see why it would boost your score, but, I mean, you really don't need to if you're using a events character. You just get normal amount of score. I just have Azure with Triangle Depth. Yeah, that's what I do too. Okay. Archers out of the way. Now, dagger units are kind of a special case. Why I have dagger units this way is there's not that many, and there's not that many good dagger units. So I had to base it off dagger units on their own and compare to each other. So there really ain't any low dagger units, but I tried to do it with speed. A+ is basically speed or decent attack, but these guys are up here, Kaguro, Olivia, and Sakura have their own unique thing that sets them apart, and that's why I deserve them to be S. Kaguro has a unique weapon and has the highest attack, dagger attack in the game. Yeah, you see Henry down there. Yeah. Olivia, a dagger dancer. Why have her above than the other two? Just because even shows she's, you know, a range unit, she's a dancer. You put Matthew in the F tier, she's got awful. Whoa, why? Why? And Sakura. You know her. She is basically the mage killer. Enough said. Now we get to the juicy bit. Now, I'm just gonna skim through these because there's a lot of good reasons why I choose some of these characters at A+, and then why I differentiate them from A, and why I differentiate them to B. Yeah, that's true. Sheeta. High speed. Horse buffs can make them better. Crom, high attack. Corn, decent stats overall. Drog have the highest speed as a armored unit. Armored buffs too. But I don't think he has enough speed or distant counter to get to S. Eureka, good buffer unit. Decent speed too. Eureka and Ephraim should be S since they are especially support units while still having a C or secret seal slot open. I don't see them as us just because of their stats. Like, if they can handle their own, then I would. That's why I actually had Ephraim at least at A. I was planning on having him at B. But it does help to have updated stuff in the future. So I may end up changing that in the future too. Who knows? But I see your point. Eldigan, horse buffs, pretty decent defense unit. Eliwood, kind of the same stats. Really good resistance instead. Gets good horse buffs. For why I don't have her up there is just because of her guard awful 25 attack. I mean, if she had higher attack, I think a lot more people would use her. Hinata, kinda decent stats for attack and defense. Speed and resistance is too low for me. Kawel has actually really decent speed, somewhat decent defense, not that good of resistance, kind of normal, and too low of attack. Like, if he had more speed and attack, he would at least be S. For me, anyway. Lin, decent speed, but gosh, too awful attack. Same kind of deal. Kind of like, I think it's her, kind of the same deal. She just has too low of attack. Marth actually has really decent stats overall, but compared to most red units, he needs to be a speed demon, which he doesn't. Agma, kind of the same status as Marth, but doesn't have that high speed compared to other sword units. Or not that much uniqueness to him. Pala, yes, horse buffs, but same kind of deal. She needs a lot more base stats. Stall doesn't really have that great attack, and really doesn't have that great speed, and even with Horse Emblem, doesn't benefit him all that much. Even to that point, he doesn't have that highest speed and stats. Sadly, probably the worst Falchion user, and probably the worst stats overall. As a Falchion user. 30 speed ain't that great. Zephiel sadly gets outclassed, doesn't have this encounter. Yes, he has decent stats as health, defense, kind of decent resistance, and good attack. I could put him at an S, and sometimes I could put him at A, just because he's been outclassed, sadly. I would put him at S, but there's Arden too. So it's like, should I? Should I not? He's one of those units that I could see him going up or going down. Lloyd. A lot of people don't use Lloyd. I'm surprised. Like, I could put him at S if it wasn't for his speed ain't that great. His defense and resistance, if they were just a bit better, he could be like Joshua or Ryoma. He could literally be Ryoma if he just had more defense and resistance. He has that neutral 35 speed. Doesn't have this encounter. I mean, it does get more attack and speed with his weapon by 2 each if he's at 100%. But overall, he's kind of bad. Like, one of these days, I do want to try to make myself a Lord. If you can count inheritance, Zephyr should be S, yeah. Skill inheritance wise, I do believe he would be S. But he just doesn't have the good enough base kit just to help him out. He doesn't have this encounter either, so he's kind of expensive to build too. Marth, the reason why I didn't bring this version of Lucina up, just because it comes with neutral IVs. Since it's neutral IVs, you can't get plus speed. And so I think she's just a tad bit lower compared to a normal version of herself. Oscar can get horse buffs, just too low of speed. Like, he has decent defense to be like a Xander, but he doesn't have that speed. And doesn't have this encounter. Like, Xander, I think, has the lower speed, but the good thing about him is he has this encounter. And he can be a green color. Gray, not that high speed. Compared to most sword units, he needs more speed. He would have been better if he had more speed. And he would have been a horse killer then. Saber, kind of the same deal as Gray. Just, he does have more speed, but he has a little bit less attack. Better if he had more speed. And Seth, the one that everyone wants to be great, sadly didn't. Horse buffs does help him. I think if you did it correctly, Seth could be S tier. But would have been better if he had more speed. Okay, Lilina. Basically a discount version of Arvis, and Arvis is a discount version of Soniki, so she's a discount version of Soniki as well. So, her speed needs to be higher for her to be useful. I mean, skill inheritance included, she would probably be at least S tier. Sophia has great attack, defense, and resistance. She just can't double. No, Soniki has at least more speed than Lilina, sadly. Sophia, if she just had that more speed, she would have been useful. I mean, she would probably be used more. Only bad thing is, of course, of her speed. If she had low attack too, then she would have been like Henry. And Leo, summer version. Great resistance. It's kind of the same thing as Arvis and Lilina. He just doesn't have that high attack. Like, if he had more than 35 attack, or 35 or above, he would just be like Lilina or a better version. And then I probably would have put him at either A+ or maybe S. But his stats, I don't know about his weapon, because I don't have him. But I think without skill inheritance, he's sadly A+. The Dragon Ladies. Basically, 35 attack, 23 speed, Dragon Emblem. If they're over B1, I'll just do it there, but defense-wise, really good. Resistance is kind of meh. But a better version is her young version, but even then, she doesn't get high enough speed or attack. Sadly. Now we get into the interesting parts. All the lances. Same thing as all the other horse units on A+ on the red side. Same thing for Abel and all the blue side. Horse Emblem buffs, yeah, it does help, but they don't have enough speed or attack. Katarina, she could be used, it's just that she needs more attack for Flyer Emblem. Ifram, I see what people are going at because a lot of people do like the buffs for being S tier. If you really want buffs, why don't you use PA0? But then again, if you don't have her, then yeah. Ifram and, of course, Eureka would do better. Would help you, technically. But overall, the upcoming weapon refinery will help Ifram a lot. So probably the next time we do a tier list, he will at least be S tier. S needs more speed. Sadly needs more speed. Flyer Emblem buffs though, she's decent. Gwendolyn, Same deal, if you want to put skill inheritance in, she could be S tier. She's just a little bit below Effie. She's more of a tanker, in a sense. Would benefit a lot with Murray Fighter. But yeah. She either more speed or skill inheritance will make it better. Everyone will be S. He basically gets follow-up ring, but only at above 90% health. So yeah, Ephraim I think will be probably S tier by the next update. Perry, decent attack and speed, but yeah, just needs better stats. And Horse Emblem would help. I don't know. I mean, you could use Perry. I think Perry would be better than Abel. Sadly. And, I mean, Perry could be useful, but she's just kind of she's just not as good as other horse units. Anyway. Shanana. Good speed. Good speed. Not that great attack. Would like more attack. She would probably be higher. She does get flyer boosts, so she's at least A+. Sharina, she kind of has the problem of low attack and low speed. And she doesn't really get any extra stats, so I don't think anything will help her unless she gets something amazing in the near future. So, Sharina will at least be A+ until they do something with her. Tsubaki, kind of the same deal. Sully, same deal. Sander, same deal. Claire, same deal, as Horse Buffs does help, but they just need better stats. Even Claire, she needs more attack, so... Lucas, really good defense. Decent attack, really decent attack. That speed, though, kind of hurts him really greatly. If there's only a way to get Rory Fighter for infantry, then he would be good. Charlotte, kind of the same deal as other Lance units. She needs more speed. But overall, unless I don't know her weapon, I know she gets +6 more speed if she has more health with her A skill. But for the most part, she needs more speed. Arsker, really good Fire Sweep Lance unit and good fodder. More attack and a little bit more speed. I would have probably I could put him at S rank just because of Fire Sweep Lance, and he could use it. Second, our attack is insane. Move her to S. Who? Charlotte? I've seen some people use her at S. I guess it's another unit. Same thing for Oscar. Oscar, no. Roderick. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know why? I want to give some love to these characters. And I think they can with the right base kit. Their base kit can help them a lot. Skill inheritance, S anyway. So, I get what you're saying. Another one for you, but speed does need to get helped, sadly. And Roderick, Fire Sweep Lance, Gucci plus speed, best stats you can get for him. So, I can see him being, with Horse Emblem, really good. Matilda needs more attack and speed, sadly. Even with horse buffs, she just needs that extra speed. Good resistance, though. Good resistance. Bakut, man. Why? We may get a new version of Bakut, but why, yes? They really did horrendous. They did horrendous things to Bakut. That is too low speed, man. But decent defense, can't get more resistance with his weapon. good attack though. So sad. He's kind of like the range with Clive. Attack and speed ain't that. I mean, attack is decent. Speed ain't that good. He's more defense oriented, but same thing for Clive. He needs that better stats. Oscar, this one could be S2 with horse buffs, but he's kind of like Oscar, but a better version. Yeah. He's another unit that he can be moved up to. So if you want to do logic, do Oscar. So I guess some units from S could be up to A plus or S. And I could see why Ephraim and Eureka can't. But Ephraim for sure. Next time I do a tier list, he will be S just because of the weapon refinery. But Eureka, we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. Robin. Same thing for female Robin. I kind of wish they had better stats. But they're good meta killers. Especially good colorless killers. So I would put them at S too. It's just stat wise, I kind of want them to be A plus for now until skill inheritance. Skill inheritance S, no matter what.
Open.
Why don't you just...
I can't. Owie, what are you doing? Trying to... Well then, let me do
Shush!
the advance.
Dust. Okay. That's what happens when your family decides to shake the whole house.
Knock it off, Jacob.
Well, it's true.
We didn't do shit.
Dust. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have a solid Ethernet connection to your computer, laptop, aka whatever it is, and yeah. I'm not God, and I'm almost done, and that happens. Well, I'm putting back the Ethernet cable. Hello, camo. I would like to keep using Ethernet because it's faster, and I think it's better off doing, but when the table shakes, but it shakes really easily, that's why I keep saying that. Anyway. Hey, welcome back, Camo. Let's continue on. I don't know how the stream is gonna be because I keep going off and on, off and on. Only that's like the second time that happened. So... Anyway. Robin. Simple. Needs better stats. Probably get a newer version, a better version than Robin. I bet you. Gonna be a mage killer, colorless killer. It sadly will happen one of these days, but when, it's hard to say. Ursula, too low of attack. Could be better if she had more speed. Horse buffs would really help. I don't think I really need to get into how bad Shigure is. Oh, I've been back, guys. The live stream playback is just gonna be so weird just because of Ethernet and family going crazy. Anyway. Then dragon units, A plus at least. Could be better in stats. Yes, plus 10 and skill inheritance would make them better. I think Naui can actually be an S with skill inheritance. Maybe. Maybe. But for the most part, I think it's normal. I think A plus for now. Will change in the future. Anna, too low of attack. Great speed, just too low attack. Burst, kind of the problem. Doesn't have that great of speed. He needs that extra little bit more speed, and then he's good. Camilla, good defense resistance. Yes, horse buffs, but still. Now Fury 3 hits 30 for all her stats. Yeah, even then, plus 10 and whatever her boon is, it's not enough, sadly. And maybe she might be S, but that's maybe. Yes, he's kind of okay, but he's not S material. Camilla, it's kind of the same way as Burst. Can be S rank material, it's just not there yet with skill inheritance. With skill inheritance, it is... Frederick, gosh, too low speed. I mean, that is why some people use Fury, but don't know if it helps him at all. Gunter, too low of speed and even lower attack than Frederick. Yeah, he may have more defense, but the November/December schedule says there's a Children of the Fate banner. Yeah, I know. I mean, literally everyone knows that, Camo. I'm not trying to be rude, but everyone does know. Continuing. Narcian. Kind of wish he had more attack at speed. Sadly, just had that extra boost in stats, then he might be higher. Or close to being S. Sheena. Yes, horse buffs does, armor buffs does help. She's a good tank. Just doesn't do enough damage and she can't double. She might not likely be able to kill, but she may be able to take the hit. Callus doesn't have that great speed. Would be better if he had more speed. We're getting him again, so that's always nice. It'll probably be the Royal Children with the appearances of Running Gauntlet. It's a possibility. But Callus, horse buffs does help, but makes sense. Anyway, continuing on. If he just had more speed, he would be yes. Crom, good attack, somewhat decent speed. He's kind of like Bars, just that needs that speed, and then he's for sure S. Like, I could put him at S if it just got that more speed, that extra few stats and speed. 28 attack is kind of low. She's more of a blue killer. And horse buffs, I could put her at S, but I still feel like she's A+. Bunny Crom should be S. I mean, plus speed does get him that extra few points. Green. Yes, actually. I mean, then again, there's Hector, Deirdre, and Bunny Camilla. I mean, I guess it depends upon if you want Bunny, Camilla, and Hector. I mean, green is technically the best. Second best is red. Third best is colorless, if you want to do that. And fourth best is blue. I don't know if that's really the case, because Sheeta's actually decent. Red and green, since there are no bad units in there. True. I could see Titania, Crom, and Spring Calm, and Cecilia going to S, but without skill inheritance, I think they're A+. Same thing goes for Tiki, Summer, and Summer Xander. Same deal. Merrick could be better with Weapon and Refinery. Robin female, kind of same boat as Robin. Bowie, A+. I don't think he can get better, sadly. Inigo is only this way because he's a dancer, and he has 2 low stats of dancers, but since he's ranged, it's kind of the deal, sadly. Faye, yeah, A+, Dragon. Hey, welcome to the stream, DJ. We're kind of past halfway with tier list. I may not actually train at all. I may just actually end it after this just because of how long we've been streaming. We just had sometimes. I don't have Deirdre and BC Camilla, but Hector would be decent too. Due to this, DC, which can be given to a variety of heroes. Yes. Okay. Jorge. He bought my pity wear. Choice. Oh gosh. Ignigo? Dang. That does suck. George, I have gone the argument of him going up, but he doesn't have 33 speed. I made it so that archers have to at least be 33 speed, neutral stats, or above. He can't do it unless he's plus speed. Weapon, I don't know. I don't think much people even use George anyway, so that's kind of an iffy one. Niles, 2 low of attack. Sadly. Satsuna, it's again the same thing. 2 of attack. Yes, she can quad, but she doesn't do the damage. The very end, kinda decent attack and speed, but would it be better if it was higher? A lot more people would have used him then. Leon, decent attack, needs more speed. No. That's actually how it looks, is not best. Like, Seth is not better, is not worse than Agma. Agma is not better than Silith. Don't count him like that. Count him as being an A block or S block. It's not based off who's better in it, because I can't change that, actually. It goes by when they first came out. So, for instance, Ryoma came out before Black Knight. Black Knight came before Sigurd. Sigurd came out before Eira. Eira came out before Mia. So it's basically based off who came out first, and then later on who got added in. That's how they do this tier list and how everyone looks. For instance, George came earlier in games than Niles because they both came out at the same time. Just a sec, guys. And Leon is technically the last one because, not Leon. Leon, because he was the last archer at that rank that came out. So that's why. Going by archers though, that's what I think, personally. Now, dagger units. I kind of like the S-Bank dagger units, kind of same thing, but these are more common stats. I mean, you could build them like the other units, aka Kaguro and Sakura, but Sakura and Kaguro have better stats, sadly. I have Inigo on my team, and he is a Brave Land and Reinhardt counter, plus he can dance. Yeah, but he's supposed to dance, not kill, as a counter. I keep him there just because of his stats, and he's not supposed to dance. He's kind of like Shigure, but a little bit better. Anyway. Felicia, really good speed, needs attack. Gaius, needs more speed, just needs attack. Jafar, good, somewhat good speed, needs more attack. Is Arvis a good mage? I upgraded him to 5-star, but I'm not sure if he'd be useful, and I want to know if upgrading him was a good choice or not. He's a discount version of Soniki. And Lelina is a discount version of Arvis. Well, Arvis is a discount version of Soniki. So if you want to use Arvis, use Soniki instead. They're more of green killers. Give them triangle depth, or make them ploy. Yeah, but the thing is, this is not about skill inheritance. You see, most of these units are not exactly skill inheritance, but with their base kits and their stats. So maybe with skill inheritance, but I'm not trying to focus too much on that. True, true. I can see what you mean by that. I mean, yeah, it does get plus 10 each turn. Go Fury is an A, true, but Fury doesn't give him that great of stats. He only has 31 speed. But then again, that's actually faster than... It's not as fast... It's... Okay, yeah. So is this a non-skill inheritance list? In a way, it is. While some is kind of influenced, like Reinhardt, a little bit, just because he's a meta. Whilst most of these are good with bar blade and plus speed, but for the most part, you want to go for plus speed. Same kind of deal for this red units, and like that 34 speed isn't the... It's not the best, but can work. For being what he is. Going back, Jafar needs more attack, not that great speed. Matthew, really good defense, decent speed, needs more attack. Really decent defense, somewhat decent speed, more attack. Can I make my Erica better? How can? Okay, how can? Plus speed. Oh, my computer is being weird, no problem. Go for a plus speed. Make her a really big buffer. Listen to Divas, because he'll probably do a better job. Frederick Summer version. Not that great speed. I mean, 31's not as best as it can get, and 32's attack is decent, but it could be better. And first time healers. Okay, so the cutoff line is actually right here with Zama and Lin. Lin and above is A+. So horse units with mages are best because they get more speed, defense, resistance, attack. For Jenny, she's unique. She gives Wrathful Staff, and Lin is unique because she has her own lightweight skill and weapon. Basically, no one can counter attack her. Really decent. And now, finally, to the juicy stuff. A rank. Not a lot of A rank users, but a lot of healers, though, that are. Alphonse, just too much attack, not enough speed. Lazo, same thing. Well, Lanku needs more speed, doesn't have that great of attack. Roy can be A+. I mean, this was kind of a hard one to choose for Roy. I could keep him at A+. She has, okay, 42, 44, speed 37. So, tomorrow is the day that Joshua comes out. Yes, it is. It was supposed to be today, but it's like at like 11 p.m. in certain time zones, while it is like 1 to 2 a.m. and others. Anyway, Roy, I can't make him A+. I'll probably keep him at A just for now. Selena, too much speed, not enough attack. Lanku, too much attack, not enough speed. Tobin, not that great. She can battle wedding counter agree. Not that great attack. Kind of low speed. I mean, he's a lot better than... I don't know. Anyway, Tobin. Yeah, I can't really say no. Anyway, Leo. Good defenses, 29 attack, 22 speed. That is really low, to be honest. Too low speed, not that great attack. Ray's kind of better than Leo, surprisingly, but 29 attack, speed, 32 attack, can be better still. There is horse plus for Leo, that is true, but I'd say it could be better. Donnell, great attack, not that much speed, can be A+, maybe A, I guess it's up to you. Florina, too much low attack and speed. Oh, bro. Great, it's high attack. Well, not that high attack, actually. Not that great speed. Arthur, kind of the same boat as most days. Kind of decent attack. A little bit not that great of speed. Tobin should be at least C. Then Arthur should be at least C too, because Arthur literally has kind of the same stats. I don't really think he should be C. I'm not... There's no C's. There's no C's. And I don't think Tobin's that bad either. Compared to most other units, he's better than Henry, this dude, Odin. I know who he is, it's Shaken, but no one wants to say his name. He's better than Brook, I think. Well, then again, never mind. Flyer buffs, but still. He's better than most units. He's better than Leo. I mean, yeah, he's better than Leo. Even with horse buffs, sadly. I would get him to 5 stars. If I had to choose, I would, next 5-star would be Lloyd, and then for another weird one, Tobin. But we'll go on from there. No, not enough about Tobin. I just had to show you guys I don't have anything for C. Oh no. Why did everything move? Oh no, why did everything move? Okay, back to B. Back to B. Back to B. Why the frick did you guys move? Everything literally moved a tier up. No, you're not A+. Get the peck back. Just a sec, guys, while I put everything in A and change everything. Because everything decided to move. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, literally everything just got into S tier. And S tier is gone. S+ tier is gone. Imports, no? Hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, put on the chart. Yeah, everything is not going to plan right now. Literally, the leading C tier pushed everyone up. Okay, just a sec, guys. I will get it back. I tried the 8% summon simulator. It took me 300 orbs to get Bridelia and Spring Camilla. And wait, there's actually a simulator now for it? Just a sec, guys. Let me fix it while I... Is it on Game Press? to load up. Just a sec. Yeah, don't delete C tier because it literally puts everyone up. It's taking its sweet time. So for all you guys that are gonna be watching after the stream, just get this part of the video, and we'll be. It should be in. It should be back to it. Okay, everything looks Gucci now. You think this rumor true, Zekam? There are certain times where summon is better? Oh, so when you're actually summoning than actually simulation? I have better luck when summoning sometimes, while some other times I'm not. When simulating, so it's hard to say. Going back, green units, same kind of deal, they just need better stats. Like, there's one stat that's higher, like, not great stats at all for Baruka. High attack, low speed. High attack, low speed. High attack, low speed. High speed, low attack. Doesn't have great defenses. Oh, good resistance. High attack, low speed. Jagoob, the only dogger unit. Too low attack and speed. I mean, he could be in A+, but and then I don't think you really need to argue about all these guys being at A. There's really nothing special, nor their horse units, so at least A. And then, do I really have to explain? Jagan, again. And Henry. Good at speed, though, but way too much low at speed. Attack, I mean. There we go. Finally! Woohoo! There's my tier list, and let's see, is it actually... Oh, yeah. So, for its Tempest Trials, okay. Okay, it's at Game Press, guys, so if you want to do it, it's there. So, I don't know why it was that low. So, for all you guys, there was our tier list. I'll just have it go through again. Now, do go over the video just again, just to see for yourself. I went through each unit and why I put them at their ranking, except healers, because it kind of, you know it, you already know why, so there you go. And for all you guys that, well, ain't that the great, I just learned my headset needs a Y splitter. Oh god. Anyway, go check out this link up here. Don't put in that exclamation mark, just copy this. It's also in the description below, guys, so if you want to make your own tier list, you can. Anyway, that's my tier list. It's all up to opinion based, so things can change depending upon your guys' opinion, and this is not based on skill inheritance. This is more based on their base kit and stats. So, I think my dad might have a spare one. Okay. I hope he does. Anyway. We're gonna try this summon simulator. Now, if you guys don't know, we've done this before. And this is based off the legendary heroes. Since there ain't any banner picture yet, it looks like this. So, but at least I can use it in Discord. Yeah, that's a good thing. So we're gonna try summoning from all 300 orbs for someone to actually get Bridal Cordy. So let's see our luck. Are we gonna get anything from the first bunch? Literally. First 5 summons. Instantaneous Jenny. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. My first 3 summons gonna be a 5-star. If that ain't news alone. Okay, nothing. Nothing. Jenny again. Okay, lovely. Let's see here. Can we get any good units? How much money would I have to pour in? That's a lot of moolah. Yeah, that would probably be my luck. Spingsander. Five stars? Where are ya? What? I'm at a 14%. Thing is, you can't go above 14%. Oh. Fun fact for you all. You will actually get a 0.25 every time for 5-star non-focus. So this, where it goes by 0.5 each time, I don't think is correct. Anyway, how many orbs till we get Bride Scordy? We got a guys, should I now pull on the TOD banner? I got 21 orbs and still no TOD units. Ooh, I guess it's up to you personally. Do you really need them? Do you have the chance to get any of them, that 21 orbs? Okay, finally, after $650, you get your bride Sheeta. I mean Cordelia. Free summon. I'm not lying to you guys. If I can get 2 5-stars in the first summon session, yeah, we're pretty much dunking. Hector, Pride Cordy, Ike, 80 orbs, 5 5-stars. I just got stupid pity breakthroughs. But yeah, literally, I am just getting 5-stars out the wahoo. If I got 100 orbs, I would literally have 5 stars. 5 5-stars. Another Hector? I would like... That'd be kind of a cool look. Bride Cordy, I'll take it. Like, literally, if I can get free 5-stars from the first summon, that'd be nice. Okay, reset. Bride Lynn, a Brave Lynn. Nothing much. Again, Brave Lynn, first free summon probably. Aya. Deirdre. Hector and like that. Reset. Nothing. Nothing. Bride Cordy. Reset. Spin characters. Another spin character. Reset. Our first Forgem. I'm gonna just call it that, Forgem. Okay. Era, nothing, reset. Jenny and Spin Camilla, okay. DJ and Hector. And nothing, reset. Summon. Ike Boy. Nothing. Reset. DJ. Okay. Nothing. Reset. Spin Camilla and Silica. Okay, yeah, I accidentally reset. My bad. Bravelyn. Hector. Okay. Reset. Nothing. Okay, reset. I'm just seeing how many 5 stars I could get, which is only 60 orbs. Fun fact, I only have 58 right now. I probably get more by 1080. I don't know how much more. Ike would be stupid. Saint Camilla, Jenny, and I mean, if that was the luck I got right there, I'd be done. Anyway, I would love to keep going on just to see what I would get. But I think we're gonna end today's live stream. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we done what we can for today. Well, we didn't really do anything today, to be honest with you guys. We did my own tier list. Oh, technically I didn't do it. I showed you my tier list, and you have some good points. I did try to focus more on non-inheritance to it, so that can change. I plan on doing another one, probably with the upcoming banners. I will put in skill inheritance not into it. Oh. Did you get any good luck? Capo, please. 21 orbs for legendary event. No. Dude. If I were you, it's hard to say. I don't know if you should save your orbs now. I don't know. I mean, 21 orbs and you still haven't gotten any? I'm so sorry for you. Like, I don't know what to say. You just got, like, the end of the stick, my friend. Anyway. Good luck on trying to summon again. Hope you get better luck next time. I do plan on ending the stream now. Anyway. Ending the music right now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. Let me know in the comments below or in Discord whenever you get the chance to check out Discord. Oh, Merrick, Matthew, Sword, and Nino. Hey, at least Nino. Anyway, yeah. So let me know in Discord in the descriptions below. There's a lot more things in the description below. We'll get to that. And in the comments below what you think about the trials. With TT orbs and Book 2 orbs, too. I don't know how long Book 2 is, or how big it's gonna be when it first launches. We may get a lot of orbs with the Book 2, so that's something to note. I mean, you get like 15 orbs just from Book 2. Anyway, have a great day, guys. In the descriptions below. Oh, why am I saying this? Leave a like and subscribe. I should do that too. And 4 orbs from Arena tomorrow. Actually, today. You can get it today. 10, 2,500, 18,000. I'm tier 18. 4 orbs. I actually have 62 right now. Let's just grab the feathers. 9,200. We're getting closer, guys. We're getting closer to 20k. I don't know if we're gonna make it at the 6,000 mark to do the voting, but we may end up doing at 7K just so I could get enough by then. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna do everything else, so leave a like and subscribe or follow if you guys enjoyed. You can do it on Twitch and watch through Twitch. It's up to you guys. Today's stream was kind of weird with the Ethernets and internet connections and trying to make it better, as well as tier list. So if you guys enjoyed it, let me know what you guys really do think. I'm kind of curious. What would you do instead? There's a lot of opinions based on certain characters, and some of them, the skill inheritance will be higher, yes, but I didn't base it off of it all that much. Maybe a little bit for the mages side of things, but for the most part, not really. And in the descriptions below is every friend code you need. Discord as well, Twitter, my bad. 2 T's technically. That's why there's a Tempest on today. I'm just kidding. I just got a 5-star. Ooh, what is it, Kaipo? And while he says that, there's also Freind Heroes ID. So if you want to do both friend request, well, not that anymore, but for hero reviews, I will be doing hero reviews. So make sure to, in the descriptions below, make sure to put your friend code in there. A 5-star Marth. Oh gosh, dang. I am so sorry, Kaipo. I would have just saved up your orbs. Dude, just save up your orbs. You could have gotten another 5-star. Anyway. Aside from that, I don't think there's anything else. TT is tomorrow. I don't think we'll be doing anything. Like, since it's Thanksgiving break, I'm probably going to focus on a lot of college stuff and get that stuff done. And I'm going to be playing some Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, so I don't know. It all depends upon what is coming tomorrow. I mean, there is TT, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing much with it just because it's farming. I may do hero reviews if you guys are interested in it. I know a lot of people liked the hero reviews. A lot of people are watching the video as on YouTube. Not as much as, of course, the Faye live stream reaction, which is over 550, which is kind of blowing my mind. But for the most part, thank you guys for that too. So thank you guys for watching every video, every live stream. It does help me. I am growing every so bit. I am currently at 50 subscribers. Halfway to 100. 100 subscribers, we will be doing the 24-hour live stream. Your guys' choice in games, probably going to be mostly mobile games. We will also be trying to finish Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So that's something we will do. But for the most part, I think that's everything. So, without further ado, Second 11. I have Christmas stuff planned. I already have my logo ready to change. And did you guys see the little thumbnail? If you haven't yet, that's kind of a little hint of what's happening in Christmas. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.